What's happening?
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to the Dude Check-In.
Welcome
It's
to the
us
Dude Check-In.
here. 3/5 of the dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, Rudy's at Rockville right now.
Is
Yeah,
he there?
I'd imagine a lot of our people are at Rockville right now.
I know, right? Here comes the onslaught of photos and stories of all of our friends that are there. We're not
It's
there.
Tony. Chef Tony's here. Paula Triggs here. Hi,
You guys are at Rockville. We love you.
Yeah, no.
Tess is here already? What? Wow.
It's early. Felicia's here.
People are pouring in.
Love today.
All right. Hi, Miss
Paula's
Felicia.
not at Rockville. Vampire Jeremy's here. This is good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
It's good. Very, very good.
It's
Mama
cool.
Trig's not at Rockville. Yeah.
Not are we.
Yeah, it's just too expensive. We just can't really afford it right now. Our money's tied up into the band and remodeling the house. We're like that.
Yeah, all my money's tied up in loans.
Oh God.
All right.
But it's getting done and it's looking super fun.
Chris Peak's here. Vampire Jeremy says, fuck Rockville. I used to go to Livestock. We don't have Rockville money.
I know us either. That
and really, if you look at the price of tickets, if you look at the price of tickets for one show nowadays, Rockville's not that bad a deal. But it's still a lot of fucking money.
But the other thing is, too, like drink, you know, you're looking at dropping like $20 by the time you get a drink and, you know, tip and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah. And you try to, you know, stay hydrated for 4 days. I don't know. Even water is expensive. I don't know.
My last time at Rockville, I tried that Metallica's whiskey blackened or whatever. And that was like, it was actually pretty good. But it was very expensive. It was more than $20.
It's more than $20 for a shot.
Yeah. Like, so, I mean, it's just not sustainable at all. And so, you know, a lot of people stay at the campground and then they keep going back and forth to the campground.
We're just trying to get so much stuff done, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paula Trigg says she's still in the hospital.
But we're excited for all of our friends. We can't wait to hear the stories. So, Cogs, get those stories up there. Let's see those shirts. I saw Amanda and Billy's campsite because they have. I gave Amanda my pink Cogs flag because I just feel like, you know, she's the pit ballerina and she always wears a pink tutu, and I just felt like she should have it. I don't know, I was calling to her, so I gave it to her, and it's like up in the campsite, and I was like, cool. So even though we're not exactly there, you know, we're still there a little.
Yeah.
Spirit. We should get dude flags, but then did I hear that they are on the merch site?
Dude flags are, yes.
They are on the website. Right. I'm gonna have to get one of those. We have that really ginormous one that we don't get to use very often, but somebody, I thought Rudy, or was it you? Did you order one? I thought I heard somebody said they ordered one.
Rudy?
Maybe you. I feel like somebody said they ordered one and it was really nice. The flags. The
flags. I think it was Rudy. Oh,
yeah, probably Rudy. That would make sense. Jackie Christ is here. Hi, Jackie Christ.
David Smitty Smith.
David Smitty Smith is here.
Smitty Smith.
Yes.
Look, Smitty.
Mama Trig, throwing out hugs to you, healing energy. Mama Trig says that she should be out of the hospital on Friday. So, like, that's cool.
Yeah. That is cool. Vampire Jeremy says Rockville's still not worth it. You can do overseas for what you spend at a weekend at Rockville. I kind of agree.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like even if you try to just like cut corners and stuff and go light,
It's like
still just
when this Rockville's over, as soon as it's over, they're already selling tickets for next year's and put them on layaway, so you can pay for them throughout the year.
yeah. A lot of people do that. They just have their Rockville payment, and then that's cool. Like it's what they do. It's the big event, so it's cool.
It
Counting
is a
down.
big event.
Everybody's ready to go. I can't wait. Big stories, big mosh pits.
Right.
And there's always big stories.
Early camper stage this year. Does anybody know?
What's that? The camp stage?
The
I don't
early
know.
camper stage. Remember?
I don't know who's playing.
And somebody, but
I think last year Hatebreed played.
Yeah, I know we played there once.
we did play there, and it was so
Stop living
exciting.
in the past, man.
No, the best part, one of the best parts was when they came to get us, and we got to like drive through the tunnel and the turn and go out onto, I don't know, be in a race.
Chris is
A
right.
race fan my whole life. Like that was super cool to get that experience.
Rockville was if they did Rockville like when it was a little cooler out would be nice.
Yeah, in November it's great. May it's horrible. The problem, the reason why they don't do it is because of the hurricane season hasn't ended yet, and it's an insurance risk.
Yeah, it's a very odd time in spring to do it because it's a crapshoot whether it's gonna rain or not the whole time.
Mr. Ashby, hello. How are you, you beautiful man?
Hi, how are you? We're sending healing energy out to your household too.
Well, tonight we were going to have a special surprise guest from Cadaver Dolls, but he's having a hard time getting on there. So we're going to have him next week instead.
All right. Well,
I'll help him through it, and we'll make sure that it's there. That because the StreamYard thing put up
Next week's the
an extra road
party.
Next week is
The party, right? Next weekend.
well. Let's take a look because we have to get to that anyway.
Not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday.
That's right. Saturday, May 24th is the Farewell to the Warehouse Part 2 with Cadaver Dolls, Cutthroat Kings, us, and Road's End out of Fort Myers and points beyond. That's at our warehouse. You don't want to miss this. It's a free show. Bring your own booze. Bring your own whatever you got. Bring whatever you want. If you are into, sex dolls, bring them. We don't care. Wouldn't be our first rodeo.
God, remember this guy? We were at a show in New Mexico. Wasn't that the New Mexico show?
That was the New Mexico show. It was in Gallup, New Mexico.
He's like, you have to come sign the wall. Brian's like, don't go there. Don't go by yourself. Don't go.
Well, you had to go. I mean, you got.
And then he's like, all right, I'll go with you. So then, he escorts me over there. But that guy was totally insane. He's
very, very weird.
He's punching his doll in the face. At first, we thought it was an actual person.
Because it was a real doll. It was one of those real dolls, from the HBO show, and you didn't know.
It was weird. It was very awkward.
I almost beat him up because he's over there just pounding on her, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Relax, man. It's just a doll." Why would you keep a sex doll out in your
studio?
And then what is it? Tenderize it? Make it softer?
I don't know, man. It was
more malleable.
Yeah. That was an odd place.
And then our stage performer went over and put a couple fingers in the sex doll, and I said, "Why would you touch that? Do you know what he puts inside there?" And it never occurred, apparently. So there was a lot of hand washing. Anyway. Jason's doing great, and Roy's feeling a little better. Good. I'm glad, bro. Very glad.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So yeah, that's our next show. Is the farewell to the warehouse.
And it just stabs my heart a little bit though every time I see that like farewell to the warehouse because I know it's coming, but
I know we should be working on that now, so we're not in such a rush at the end.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You got other things to work on right now.
Yeah.
Got those figures came out sticky. I bet they did too. I didn't go near them.
Yeah, no.
Crystal Peak. Where else do you keep it? I don't know. Not the showroom of your art gallery.
Yeah.
On the couch.
Yeah. It was very odd.
But okay, I mean, listen.
Remember that band I though that we played with?
Art? Do you like my art?
Do you remember that band that we played with there though?
It was so good.
It was EYE. So if you guys get a chance, check them out. They were so good. They were really good.
They're one of the reservation bands. They were off of the Indian reservation out there.
Yeah, and they said,
and it was really, really honestly, they were top notch, man. They were really good.
This Friday is Jonesy's birthday.
Woo-hoo.
It's happy pre-birthday.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating for you. I'm having some apple juice.
So I think we're gonna go up and check out. They're having a plaque ceremony up there for Morris Sound Studio. They're getting a plaque. Tampa's awarding them a plaque on the
Cheers to More Sound. Yes.
At their original location to commemorate all the work they've done.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool. So we're gonna go check that out. And then
Uncle Jim.
We might go see the Whackin' Battle of the Bands at the Brass Mug on Saturday.
Really? That's the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
I'm not whacking anybody.
Wire Throne is playing, and fucking what is that fucking band?
The guitar player for Wire Throne smiles.
Nerebu, whatever it is.
I love it.
Nerebu, what is it? Nerebu or Nerebu?
Nerebu.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about, right?
And is
Nerebu.
it Ribu? I think Nerebu.
Ribo.
I don't know. It's one of the, we play with the band like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, that band. I love those guys.
Nibiru.
Oh, well, that's a different
Nabisco.
That's different than Riverview or Rearview.
English language.
But our next show after the Farewell to the Warehouse is
Kitty
Armageddon Fest up in Atlantic City, New Jersey, on Caesars Pier at the XTX1 Studios. We are playing Friday, but it's all weekend long. It's 3 days of music and tattoos, and it's only $50. So take that, Rockville, in your stinky butt.
$50 for 3 days.
For 3 days, these are all the bands that are going to be there. Maybe, probably even more by now. This is an old flyer.
Kill Devil Hill, nice.
Yep.
Dying Oath,
Flaw.
nice. Dime Store Riot, let's hear it.
Ashes Rain.
I'm excited about that one. Yeah,
Very
sweet.
cool.
Brain Rot.
Yes.
Well, Brain Rot's going to be right after us, so it's going to be the dude and then Brain Rot.
So get your tickets now, especially if you're up in New Jersey area. And then right shortly there following, we're at Fire's Open Road Bar in Arcadia, State Road 70. It's a cool-ass biker bar. It's a free show. They got drink specials. We're there with Ballistic Mafia and Cutthroat Kings.
All right.
I love it.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What's up, Henry? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Henry?
Oh.
Yeah.
And as of now, it is now 5/14, May 14th.
May 14th.
May 14th.
So, a little something for our friends in Reno. Looks like you may be seeing us soon.
Where?
In Reno.
Oh, Reno. Oh, yeah.
In the summer.
In Reno. We may be going back to Reno.
Yes.
Not saying that's good. I'm not going to say it's what I'm not going to say it's going to be like maybe July 10th or 11th or something like that, but it might be.
But it might be in July, in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, and once again, thanks to Jackie Christ Superstar. Show dates and tickets and exclusive merchandise are available at thedudeband.com.
Yes.
So go to thedudeband.com and you can find all that good stuff. Thank you, Jackie Christ Superstar.
Reno.
We do have a lot more shows that are coming up. I don't have flyers for them yet, so I'm not going to put them up yet, but we're going to start talking about them in the weeks to come. We're trying to fill up the calendar a bit more, and we're getting there.
All right, Mama Trig, we love you.
We love you too. And save me some pain meds, man. I could use some. Everything hurts. I hope you feel better, dog.
Oh, snowflakes. Yes, Crystal. No snowflakes.
No snowflakes.
No snow.
I have
maybe, I don't know. We were up there in May last time. There was snow.
Familiar with snow. It was very fun for the moment, but I'm good now. Thank you. You can.
It was a blizzard in Donner Pass.
And Donner Pass. Oh no!
We pulled over in Donner Pass, and
I'm hungry.
But I'm hungry.
I was starting to look, and of course, the first person I'm looking
Rudy
at is
goes,
Rudy.
no, keep going.
Rudy looks just healthy. Rudy looks healthy enough that we could eat him.
We did decide that we would eat Rudy first.
Yeah,
then we could fashion his titanium that's in his body into tools.
He's probably the healthiest, and he has titanium parts. I feel like that might be.
So, I was going through some stuff, and I found a video. Hold on, I think Mark might have messaged me back. Oh, he tried. All right. I found a video that none of us have seen before.
Okay.
It is a video from, I believe, 2016. At the Lucky 13 in Brooklyn.
Okay.
All right, cool.
So we're going to go ahead and play that tonight, right now.
Right. I'm
That's cool with
excited.
you guys. All right. Let's see.
So,
Okay.
13 in Brooklyn.
Here is the Lucky 13 in Brooklyn. It is us
With
three
Evermore.
and a different band, and different members of the band, Andy and Parker.
Okay.
And this
It was
is
Parker's birthday. Parker's 21st birthday.
21st birthday. Fuck yeah.
It was.
Here we go. Let's try it out.
Turn all that heavy stuff off. We can just go dry. I don't care. I'll spit on it a little bit. It'll be perfect. All right. Listen, guys, we got a couple more songs. Just a couple. All right, guys, you're gonna stay up with us. Are you okay? All right. This guy's okay. He's ready. This next song is kind of a sing-along song if you're a sing-along person. If you're not, it's not a fucking sing-along song. It's called I Am Monster! Never really alone. Yeah, my voice like ice. When you take the righteous path, when you take the road less traveled, finds the face you're gonna see at the end of it all. That's right. That's all. Brooklyn, New York! I don't care if you're out there, you're in here, you're fucking at home! On the count of 3, everybody make a little bit of noise! Ready? 1, 2, 3, die! No remorse for any shame.
All right.
Uh,
Nobody's ever seen that before.
Yeah, that's an old one. That's an old one.
Old one. It was slow as hell.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was slow. I'm like, come on, pick it up, Parker. Pick it up.
And we were probably telling him to slow down at the time. I don't know.
We might have been telling him to slow down at the time. We don't know. But, cocaine's a hell of a drug. All right.
It was such a long, skinny stage. I remember we met that one, Chesty Malone. Remember the
Chesty
bartender?
Malone. Yeah.
She had a band, a punk band. That was super fun. Yeah.
King Herb. Good morning from Berlin, Germany. Well, hello. Good morning.
Over there. Well, good morning.
Good morning, and guten Tag.
Rising, sir. Yes.
Das Boot.
Yeah. So Das Boot. I don't know. I don't know if that's how you wrote that. Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I may be wrong. Chad's here. Hi, Chad.
Hi.
Week, if past the 6th of July, should be good. Seen it hail like hell in August, if that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Nothing about that place makes sense.
I like it hot. Sweet.
Speaking of eating Rudy, what's wrong with titanium parts? It's like a skewer.
No, that's the whole point, is that
We gotta
we
make
get
tools out of
bonus.
Crystal says
get
happy
bonus
21st,
hardware.
Parker.
That's what we're building.
Justin
Right now.
Moss, what up, dude, people?
That's what we're building the radio out of, man.
Ian Gay said, fuck yes. Michael Rodriguez.
What's up?
Jackie said that was the Beautiful Ride Tour, and it was the Beautiful Ride Tour. I could tell by my jacket. And the fact that
which was so.
I think Munson was with us on that tour, right?
Yeah.
Munson was also with us on that tour.
I think he was sick or something that night or something.
Well, no, Carla was sick.
Sick that night.
Pinky was a trooper that night because Munson might have taken something. I don't know. But he was like, I don't feel like doing this. And he just walked away. And she was puking in a bucket in the tent that was set up next to the stage on the bottom. And I said, don't worry about it. We'll just do it without stage performers. And she's like, no. And so she was going up, doing a routine, coming down, throwing up in the bucket, and then going back.
We had so many obstacles that tour that the RV that
was a rough one.
We rented an RV thinking that it was going to be super awesome. It came with a driver, and we were just going to be able to like hop on after the show and, you know, go from one place to another and not have to worry about driving.
Hey.
Cat, I Am Monster, Vampire Jeremy.
We could write whole books about that one tour.
Yeah, that was a rough one. What's up, man?
In my opinion.
Yeah, that was definitely a rough one.
Didn't we like end it with opening for Saliva or something? I remember.
No, we ended at Pegasus.
We ended up at Pegasus. That guy Ken booked us a gig there, who turned out later to have some issues, drama. I don't know, but it was the old Pegasus. It was the old one that was still in the strip mall with the
with those kids who did that sludge metal. I love those guys.
You know what? It started off horrible. By the end of the tour, everything was actually good.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But we did play with Saliva, and we did have the same. He took us up there again in the RV for the Saliva.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And he did it because he wanted to see Saliva.
I think that might have been like maybe a practice run or something, or maybe he owed.
Yeah, it might have been before that.
I owe you a ride. Well, like I got it down this time. I got to give it to him though. Like he was a road dog, and he worked on that RV. Things just kept breaking down, and every single morning he would get up and work on it. And
you don't know how tight you are with people when you start having problems on the road.
Yeah. The matter is,
are you a problem solver? Or are you problem complainer?
Yeah.
But you know what though? We all lived.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We worked it out, man. So that's
really. It's not just.
I feel like
saying, but did you die is a real thing. You know what I mean? No.
Pretty good at problem solving.
It's easy to say you're going to stick with people when things are going good, but when shit starts going
bad, when it's tough, it's hard.
That's where the tale is told.
Yeah, I remember one of the really big deals on that tour also was that we went and played a show, and then we got back, and the RV still had no power. It was still all broke down. We're like, we're not sleeping in here. It's like 5 a.m. You know, we're just going to go get a room. And then we got a room, and they ended up like double charging everybody.
Double charges.
And then it took forever to get our money back, and all of our money was tied up. So then it just made everything really difficult.
As a matter of fact, I had to call my friend Red where we were staying. I don't even remember where we were staying. I had to call my friend Red and borrow $1,500 from him, which I paid back, at the end of the tour.
We had to rent like a U-Haul trailer, a U-Haul truck to get to the gig so that we wouldn't miss out on the gig.
That was Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie, yeah, that was in Poughkeepsie.
And it was like Father's Day too, wasn't it?
It was Mother's Day. No, it was a Sunday. Yeah, it was Mother's Day though.
No, Father's Day, because it was
Father's Day.
Father's Day.
It was Father's Day.
Was the next day? It was a Saturday.
We were like, we're never gonna get a mechanic out here.
Somehow he did though. He got a mechanic there. They fixed it. We were on our way, but
yeah, he did come through at that point. That was the tour with the sewage problem.
It broke down literally every day we were on tour. every day. The
It started
RV,
The
something happened.
The first thing that happened was blowing a tire 666 miles from our first gig because that's when we were dumb and we were going all the way to the farthest point and then we're going to work our way back. Thinking that's the smart thing.
That's not a horrible idea.
It's not it doesn't seem like a horrible idea until you break down.
It depends on. Well, here's the deal. It depends how much time you have.
Right.
Because either you can't make it there, and either you gotta drive back all the way, or you gotta drive all the way up there. You know what I mean? If you don't have the time, and we didn't have the time at the time.
We made it though.
We couldn't play our way
the
up.
RV broke down every day something happened, and we got to every single gig.
The best though was when everybody went outside and empty the gray water.
That's what it wasn't the gray. Yeah, it was definitely the black.
That was great. Sherry's in the RV going, aren't you gonna go with them? I go, nope, I seen this in a movie.
Had I only
I'm a good 20 feet away. I put the hose in the ground, and they didn't know how to do it. And instead of coupling it, he just held the hose up to the hole and opened up the hole, and it just right in the both Andy and Tim just were covered in it. And Andy's like, it's in my mouth, and I'm like, shut your fucking mouth, dude! It's still coming out.
That was good stuff, man.
So Chris said that he loved the song "I Am Monster." We screamed so loud.
We'll play that for you when we come out.
Yes, we did. What's up, Tiger Painter? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Tiger?
We hit the tree in the RV outside the bar. Yeah, we did.
Oh,
yeah, we
did. The only tree in Brooklyn. We hit it. Yeah, he just turned too sharp, and the acid of the RV swung around and smacked the tree.
Like a gradual pull out, you know.
Oh, it was crazy good fun. Crazy good fun.
We were driving down. We were in Asheville, North Carolina, and Ray was.
We hit a tree there too.
And I was in the passenger seat, and for some weird reason, in Asheville, like the sidewalks are on the inside
of the telephone poles.
So the telephone poles are like
on the road,
next to the road.
Some of them are leaning out. They're they're right on the edge. They're leaning.
And I'm like, yeah, we're like right on them. And then the mirror clipped one of them, and like it was just hanging there, so it was fine. It's not like it.
Hey, it didn't bust.
You know, it just like. I'm like, whatever, it's still there. We'll fix it. Like when we get to the next stop.
So we stopped. We got to stop at the top of this hill. And then we noticed that the whole windshield.
I'm like, Ray, come here. I was like, look, there's like an 1.5-inch gap on the top of the windshield.
like the glass slid down 1.5 inches.
Ray just like put his hands on the windshield and just like
slid it back up.
To where it was supposed to be, and then we like wedged it with like some sticks and some things from around nature that we were there, and then we put some skewer sticks in
Sean.
in the mirror hole and
the mirror hole.
I don't know if that's such a thing, but okay. Back home, but
we need to get back to St. Pete sometime.
Yeah, Fergs, man, that was back with
didn't we? And then we got canceled or something.
That was with Drowning Pool, wasn't it?
No, just recently. Remember where our show got canceled? It was at a.
We played Fergs too with.
We also played with Hemlock.
And then we did Fergs. We opened for Drowning Pool.
Yeah, that was Drowning Pool several years back.
Drowning Pool was first, and then it was Hemlock after that. So I think
when we played on the pirate ship,
that was cool. That was a lot of fun. Yeah,
You're not going to play on the pirate ship. Yes, I am. At the top. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. St. Pete was such a cool place back in the day. I mean, it's still cool now if you like Starbucks and sushi and stuff. But it was so cool for heavy metal music and music in general.
Man, the State Theater, you had the State Theater, the Garage, then it was called the 662. Then you had fucking Fubar.
Oh my God.
Then Daddy Cool's Records was right there.
Yeah.
And Sean is right. It was with Drowning Pool. That show was crazy. There were people lined up 2 blocks away to get in to watch that show, which was awesome.
We sold out of tickets. Cypher Machines sold out of tickets. We started sending them all to the opening band. They sold out of tickets. It was super cool.
We're
Good time.
Show.
Vampire Baby said, "You're pirates. Were you drinking rum?" I don't remember, but it's possible.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. But
I only drink rum when I'm on an island.
Right. That's when you're on the beach, maybe.
When I'm on an island, it's got to be like a rum thing. It's funny because if I ever go to the Caribbean, I wear white a lot.
Hey, what's
never wear
pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No, this is C.
The speakers kept blowing. Yeah, they were blowing up all the blowing the circuits on everything. I'm the reason why the rum was gone then, probably. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's possible. I drink a lot. I don't now. I quit.
Yeah.
Straight apple juice from here on out.
Straight apple juice, nothing more, nothing less.
Your nose is growing again. Oh, watch out! You're gonna poke someone's eye out with it.
What did you drink in the desert?
What?
What did you drink in the desert? Crystal said.
What do I drink in the desert? Usually Jameson.
Jameson.
Same thing
Jameson
I drink everywhere else.
It was Jameson. Now it's Jameson Black Barrel.
Black Barrel is what I drink now, but
Yes.
Because he got over the hangovers of the.
yeah, the St. Petersburg did get very bougie, Sean, man. But if you're in Bradenton now, let me tell you a little story about our next show, which is right there on West University Parkway, Sarasota. It is our farewell to the Warehouse 2, Cadaver Dolls, The Dude, Rhodes, and Cutthroat Kings. Great time to be had by all that day. It is Saturday, May 24th, 2025. Bring your booze, bring your babies. It doesn't matter. All ages, do your thing.
So here's last one.
Miss Daddy Cool when he's in
That'll be
Sarasota.
great.
Daddy Cool has always been a cool thing.
Yeah,
It is apple juice, Crystal.
So yeah, we just added a band on at our show, our warehouse party, right?
Yeah, how did that?
Yeah, that Rhodes End band. Yeah, and I've been doing some looking into them, and
I would play some of their music, but apparently I get in trouble for that.
we get in trouble
Oh,
for that.
do that. They said, "Oh, well, you're sharing revenue with this."
I will.
Whose stuff you're playing? Okay, cool.
I was like, "Yeah, go right. They can have the half a cent there."
Right. I mean, I don't know. We make 8 cents a month off of this.
Right. So
It's beautiful.
I didn't know that we had to contest
They
it.
can have all
If
the
you
revenue.
want to support the dude, if you ever want to support the dude, you can go to thedudeband.com, and right there on the front page, there's like a virtual tip jar. You can just go ahead and click on the link, and you can donate to us so we can help. So you can help us tour and record music if you ever want to. You don't have to. We'll love you just the same.
We'll love you just the same, but
I mean, we'll love you more if you give us money, but still.
anybody has deep pockets and they have holes in them that they want to, like, you know.
We are getting ready to fly to New York to play a show.
New Jersey.
Okay, New Jersey, whatever.
New Jersey.
They're all
Sean, you'll meet people in Sarasota and Bradenton if you come to this party. I promise.
Oh yeah, you will.
It's a good place. Absolutely, we're gonna go back there too, sometime before the end of the year.
Are we pulling everything out for this? Have we talked about that?
We have not. We'll discuss that in private where I don't know. I think we probably should, but I don't know.
I think we should, but we just need like a couple strong people to like
Strong people, unlike me,
Muscle out what? What are you talking about?
You know,
for the warehouse party.
the warehouse party. Are we gonna pull it outside?
Yeah.
And then
I think we probably should.
Isn't Christy in the hospital? Is she gonna be able to help?
I don't know.
Maybe if we just set her there to
I
run
invited her.
sound.
Well, I'll
We get someone to run around and do all the stuff.
I'll give her a call. Otherwise, we'll be all right.
She can just hold the tablet and
I'll make sure it'll work. It's what we do.
magical stuff.
Okay, you guys ready for our first segment of the night?
Oh my God! Our first one. This is only. Oh, that was
Hi, everybody. What was that?
Wow,
That was exciting.
that was a really short intro.
Hey,
for
It was a
you.
really short intro.
Yes.
And this is not a very long segment tonight. Basically, it's called Back in the Picture. It's an opportunity for us to just go through old pictures and try to figure out where the hell we were. Some of these may be the same places. We don't know. I just pull them off old hard drives and hope for the best. I don't know where they are. So here's the first one. Look at Jonesy. Looks like a baby.
She's got
in that one.
Jonesy's got like brown hair.
Brown hair Jonesy.
I feel like this is our very first tour.
I feel like it was definitely when I first joined the band.
I'm thinking maybe there's some pictures over there in the back, behind your ears.
Yeah, I'm looking. Where is
I
that?
feel like
Oh, I know what that is. That's the Coliseum.
Huh?
That's the Coliseum. That's not a picture. That's
the Coliseum.
Yes.
It just came up in my memories the other day when the truck smashed into the front bar. Ray was like just a couple of feet away. I took a picture of where the truck smashed through the bar, and you can still see Ray's drink on the bar. Like right there. It was super close.
That was back when I was young and handsome.
You were super young and handsome.
Mechanic A, what's up?
What's up, Mechanic A? Oh, well, come on out. We got plenty of friends for you, sir.
We got tons of friends.
Hey, all of us.
I missed it. Crispy.
Oh.
All right, so
What else you got?
that was picture one. Picture two.
I feel like I know what this is.
I think these next few pictures go together, so I'm going to.
We're at south of the border.
Oh,
Yes, we
I
are.
heard that. I knew it. Yeah, we needed a little brain break from riding.
Yeah, so this was good times.
That's nice.
Ray, look at Ray. He's just he didn't like pictures very much back then either. So,
Look at his beard. He was still like all dark in the. It's still there a little bit, but it's not.
No, it's definitely.
Fine, does it? What?
It's grayed up. My beard.
Yours is the exact opposite. Like yours is dark in the middle. He's got the side.
Dark in the middle.
Dark in the middle.
Yeah, that was cool. That was super fun. Yeah, Brian's like, we're going to south of the border. You've never been there? I was like, no. He's like, oh, you wait. I was like, there's like billboards for miles. And
Pedro said, I think you should stop at the border. Shit like that. Always.
I don't know. There's all, and then
try our hot dogs. These are wiener.
It was so fun because it was one of those
1970s.
Yeah, like being from Florida, we have a lot of those parks that were popular like in the 50s or whenever, I don't know, sometime back when. And this place you could tell like at one point was a booming little place.
Sure it was. And it's like a ghost town.
Yeah. For sure. But we had
Sean said we both looked very young in that first picture.
Yeah.
And he loved the hat. I loved all the hats. I did. I'm a hat guy. I never wear them though. All right, so let's find the next picture. Wait, what's the next picture? Oh, that's sorry.
Right.
All right.
Look at Andy. He looks sort of like
Where is this? It looks like we're superimposed over something, but we're not.
It could be one of two things. Robbie has his camera. Was this when we went to when we went to the motorcycle
Oh, the Orange County Choppers.
Yeah, and we got to walk through the shop. Is that maybe what this is?
That might be it. There's something going on back there. I can't tell what it is, but it does look like it might be.
Or when we went to
County
this,
Shoppers.
or when we went to the city, and
You know what it was? But no, it was probably the Orange County Choppers because he was wearing his localized shirt. And
now Robbie's got his camera. He's ready.
all right, so let's say Orange County Choppers up in New York.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There's an oldie but a goodie.
That's at the warehouse, of course.
That is at the warehouse. I think it was somebody who was not a photographer taking that picture. Just turned out to be a great picture.
Yeah, it was a
You got
motorcycle guy that flipped out on us.
Don't you ever eat the foods? I eat all the foods.
Gunther. It was Gunther who took the picture. I'm pretty sure.
There we go. Sup?
Woo, woo. Look at my old head. Used to say the dude. I took a piece of cardboard and carved it out, and then put a piece of
Yeah.
red tablecloth from Dollar Tree behind there in a light.
It
Everybody's
worked.
like, wow, I love that. I was like, thanks. Made it myself for like.
You're crafty. All right, here's the next one.
what the hell's all over? Oh, that's supposed to be there.
Oh, it's a skull. It looks kind of cool, actually.
It's a cool shirt, right?
We're on a.
This is the train.
We're on a train, obviously in
This
New
was
York.
your first subway ride, wasn't it? Or
Yes,
first train
it
ride?
was.
Yeah.
I was
I
like-
look super happy too.
I was totally ready for someone to jump us, but nothing happened. It was just like a normal ride into the city.
Jonesy, you literally look like you're 13 in that picture.
Wow, what a difference.
Hey, you look young too, don't get me wrong.
What a difference a couple of years have made.
Hey,
You look like you're 13 in that picture.
now she's legal.
Whoa.
All right.
I love this picture.
This was
I hate that that's me, but I love the form of the picture. It's just a beautiful picture.
This was Halloween at Sky Bar. It was, well, I don't remember which year it was, but it was the year that we all did the clown circus theme.
The circus thing. Do you remember that we Corey played with us?
Yes.
And we're like, we want you to be the strong man. And so we bought him this outfit with
And the dude is this big. He's like this big around.
this thing. We bought him like the little like black booty shorts and I think maybe even some fishnets. And we're like, he's never gonna do it.
Corey from Desarian.
He totally did it. He rocked it out. It was great. He was such a sport. And talk about rip. If you guys haven't checked out Desarian,
Hell yeah.
he's
Oh,
ripped.
Desarian was
13 with a full beard. No, Jonesy looked like she was 13. Ray looked young, but not 13. He looked like he was dating a 13-year-old.
Hey now.
Hey, well, you weren't. That's what's important. You checked ID.
That's right.
Jeremy, I know you're not going to make it down, bro.
Why?
Because he's got more. He's got to save the world or something. He can never make it to the shows. And then he'll show
All
up.
right, well, you got two more. So if you
Well,
can't do this,
fly.
there's only one left. You better be at the next one.
So the last one you got to show up at then, because the warehouse will be mad at you and it'll haunt
No
you.
holds barred.
I think
We're gonna burn it down.
I
Let's
think we
go.
might give out the last party. I think we're going to give out some stuff. I think. Just
Yeah, the
like,
last party we're
Just
going to
take it
come
with
up with
you.
some stuff.
take it, go in there, and take whatever you want.
I'm thinking maybe making that a more than one day affair,
Yeah.
and maybe trying to get everybody who's ever played there to come back and play.
It would be fun if we had some former members of the D.O.O.D come back and do a
Oh, I would love that.
right.
Booty
I
shorts and fishnets.
I
It
bet
is a
we
good
could
time.
get Boxilla in on it. Matt, I don't
Can't have a
know
clown. I have no place
if
to crash.
Matt
Jeremy, you always have a place
or
to crash.
not, but you know he'd at least do some hand drums. We probably talk Mike into it. I bet we could have a fun jam.
Let's figure that out.
All right, let's do that.
All right. Here's the next one.
Well, that could be damn near anywhere.
That really could be damn
There's
near.
not many stickers on my guitar. My guess, for some reason, is then we're in Savannah, Georgia.
I believe that might be right.
That
I
place
don't.
with 3 levels.
It's yes. That might have been Savannah, Georgia.
That's when we first met Desarian.
What was
It was. Because remember, we like stood out. We had to roll our equipment
Masquerade.
in really long ways.
The Masquerade
and
that
stood out and sang "Bring Me the Horizon" songs with them after the show. I remember that was cool. All right,
Chris is down for doing the thing. By the way,
yeah, let's work on that. Maybe like Coleman back in the pile or something.
that may be the Masquerade. What tells me that what's saying that it might not be is because the entire time there were these blaring red lights behind us at the Masquerade.
That's the reason why I thought maybe that's where we were, is the glaring red light.
But they were from behind, which is why I'm not sure. But I really have no idea. So either way,
Orlando.
this, let's see. I think this is the same show as that, maybe. But where?
This is Kelly's.
Is that Kelly's?
Live.
Kelly's Live at Cabana?
Or
I think this is actually.
Or the Hive.
There's black lights behind us or whatever.
It might be the Hive. It might be that place we used to play in Melbourne.
In Port Charlotte, I was thinking the Hive in Port Charlotte.
Yeah, no, but there was another place in Melbourne that also had similar
lights. That's something super interesting happening.
Didn't the place in Bradenton have
the Coliseum?
It might be Coliseum.
Could be Coliseum. I remember Charlie Daniels made that mask.
Yes. Oh.
Remember that.
So that's definitely probably down in Port Charlotte. All right. Let's go with Port Charlotte.
All right.
That's my.
And here's the last one.
Is that your final answer?
That's mine.
All right.
Oh, no.
That is definitely State Theater.
State Theater. Wow, where did that picture come from? I really like that. It's weird and cool.
It's weird and cool.
Skeleton face down there.
It's like Munson or somebody maybe down there, or Carla, a stage performer with a mask, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Could be. Actually, that's what it is, because you see the stuff hanging off. It might have been like House of the Dead.
Oh, it's the old.
It is House of the Dead, because there's a black and white video playing behind us.
All right, yeah. Sweet, that's a neat picture.
All right, and there we go. That was back in the picture, guys. Great job.
All right.
Great job, you guys. I'm telling you. Oscura is about the only cool place around in Bradenton, except for the warehouse. If you come to that warehouse party, you're going to love it, bro.
You're going to love it. Old school throwdown.
All right, we've got about 3 minutes left. We've got time for a couple of questions.
So ask a monkey boy.
It is time for...
You are not something. You better with the monkey. You might go in there. Ask a monkey boy. Ask a monkey boy. Hey, you. The questions to jump. The answers above that. You'll totally get it wrong. Ask a monkey boy. Ask a monkey boy. Ask a monkey boy. 3 answers low. Ask a monkey boy. At the deer down.
All right, right, it's time for Ask a Monkey Boy. Boys and girls, if you have a question, I got an answer for you. Just ask me a question. We don't have a whole lot of time. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask me. I have to answer your question. It's one of those things. I'm stuck answering them. And this is the
Reading or math?
What was that?
Reading or math?
Reading.
Social studies or science?
That's a tough one. I loved both social studies and science. But I would have to say more social studies.
Art or music?
Music.
Ooh, that's a good one. Deaf or blind?
I would have to go with blind.
Top or bottom?
Depends.
Great answer. All right.
All right, let's see here. Crystal, what kind of wars did you have with your friends growing up? We were cowboys and Indians, because you could be back then. We definitely had wars that were like cops and robbers a lot.
I would always be the nurse, and I would run in and like grab them by the feet and like drag them out, like operate on them and shit.
We always played like World War II.
Yeah.
And we played World War II, but nobody wanted to be the Nazis.
Right.
So like we all just hunted in the woods for Nazis, and we never found any.
Wow. Yeah.
Wasn't as good a fun as you wanted it to be. But yeah, that's the kind of wars that we had. In horror films, do you prefer practical effects or CGI? I prefer a mixture of both. I think that CG both has its place. I think there's a lot of things that practical effects cannot do accurately, and I think CGI can do accurately, and I think there's a lot of things that CGI doesn't really capture the intensity that practical effects can. All right.
Okay.
We had dirt clods, paintballs, etc. Oh yeah, we had snowball fights too. We also did have mud ball fights, stuff like that.
We used to.
I shouldn't have an eye right now.
We used
Yeah,
to go
nobody
to
should have an eye right
orchards,
now.
and everybody would pick a orange tree, and then you throw the little tiny green oranges at each other because they're billy-o hard when they're little. I fell out of a tree once doing that, and it knocked the breath out of me. It scared me a lot.
BB gun wars we did not have because only one of our friends had a BB gun. It's not much of a war if one guy has it. Like, you win. You know what I mean?
Chris, Earl, and Ray were shooting Roman candles at each other on 4th of July. And obviously I've seen too many movies because I don't know. I expected the cars were going to blow up or something. But I remember that one of the things was that we had just got the pool for it done with a big screened-in porch on top of it. And I'm like, oh, my God, they're going to shoot a hole through the screen already. Like, we just got it. And then Ray had a direct hit, and Chris Earl had a big old welt, like where he got like hit by the Roman candle.
Yeah. Chris lost that round.
Sean Ashland said, I was always the daddy, even cops and robbers. Fuck yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. Chris Earl, how can general relativity and quantum mechanics be reconciled? Well, this is a two-parter, really.
A two-parter. Okay, all right.
Because general relativity and quantum mechanics in themselves can't be reconciled. Not as we know it. Because both are still theories. How can they be reconciled within each other? I'm sure that science will find a way to figure out the differences between and the flaws in general relativity that quantum mechanics seems to have found, and it will figure out a way to reconcile between the two, so that way it will work out perfectly fine. Although we'll never really know more than likely, because it's all theory. All right.
Okay. Oh, you talked about that one.
And has misplaced her Dolce and Gabbana sunglasses. Do I know where they are? Not the last place she had them.
Laundry room, probably.
Melody, I think what happened was you stopped in that place. Do you remember that? You put them down on the counter, honey. I think you left them there. Okay, so go back there, see if they got them in the lost and found. All right, Audrey Curtis. Hey, you're here, and it's a little late.
What's up? How are you?
Jeremy has a couple of Yinglings. All right.
All right.
And I think that's it. I think I've answered a lot of questions in a short period of time. So, guys, the farewell to the warehouse once again is Saturday. Saturday, May 24th, 7 p.m. Cadaver Dolls, Cutthroat Kings, The Dude, and Rhodes and... Yes, and you're late, but at least you're here, and that's what counts, darling. So, yes, be there, man. It is a free damn show, and it is one of our last shows there. We have one more after this, but every one of these shows counts. Every one of them. We've put on so many shows at this warehouse, and every one of them has meant so much to all of us. I know that, and
we've had some very special ones there. So
yeah,
birthdays and weddings and all kinds of celebrations.
It's going to be sad to miss it, but we're going to have some fun before we go, and that's why you guys got to be there, man. You got to be there.
All right.
You will go. You don't need a date, but if you want a date, you can bring.
He said two.
You can bring two if you want. All ages, Audrey. You can bring babies. You can bring fetuses. It does not matter. Bring them all.
Bring them all. Give them.
It makes me a little sad that you're not going to be there, Jeremy. I know.
We will feed them all coffee.
We shall feed them coffee and cake.
Coffee and cake.
And they will like it.
And they will love it. July is on the calendar. Bye, guys. Bye, Chris. All right. It's time to say goodbye. I guess we should do that. So let's start.
Goodbye.
Guys.
We love you.
We love you guys. See you later. Goodbye.